with 2 arguments. So, based on the requirements user can call any of these constructor, but anyway by default we will have a default constructor. So, this default constructor will assign default values to all the variables. So, here you can see that we have another method also, public void display, which displays the details of a person. So, here we have created 3 variables. So, here variables is nothing but object. So, we have 3 objects being created for this class. One will use the no argument constructor, one will use single argument constructor, and the other one will use the 2 argument constructor. So, here in first case we have not written any implementation for this particular initialization. So, constructor is for initialization anyway. So, we have not initialized any values here, whereas in case of these 2 constructors. So, here we have given the name as John and here we have given the name as John and then we have assigned the name. So, here whenever I try to display these objects, so this display method will be called. So, the person name. So, we do not have any name being assigned here, whereas here we have assigned the name and then for P3 also, for P3 object also we have assigned a name. So, now name and age will get displayed for this P3. Here only name will get displayed for P2 and age will be 0, and then in case of P1 dot display we will have age to be displayed as 0 and we will have a blank value for your person name. So, it means that user can call any of the constructor as per their requirement. So, whatever they try to initialize, based on that initialization they can call any of the constructor. So, here whenever I try to create an object, the constructor is called. So, we have seen that method has same name as the class, no return type is there, it is used to initialize the instant variables, and you can have default constructor and then even you can write few parameterized constructors. So, then we look into what is a destructor. So, in programming languages like C++, we have set of destructors being written. So, for example, if I create an object, there will be a corresponding destructor that will be written, whereas here we do not have separate destructor, no separate destructor is needed. Unused objects are collected periodically, that is using your garbage collector. So, it means that whenever you have an object being created and if you need that object no more, there is no need for us to explicitly call a destructor. So, at the end of the program execution, your object will be garbage collected by the garbage collector. So, it means that periodically your garbage collector will collect all the unused objects that is prevailing in the memory. So, for a particular class we have to write constructors, whereas it is not necessary for us to write the destructor. So, in case of constructor it is not mandatory that you should write a constructor. So, there may be default constructor which could be called, or you can have various types of constructors. Here you can even say that your constructors are overloaded. So, we have many constructor, as per the need we can call the constructor.